Hello. Can you? Yeah, you can hear me. Uh, I don't know what today is. It's I d- is like the second or third day in a row I did not sleep, so I need something to do to be productive, but also not talk a bunch. And this is where I landed. I've been sick of just working in silence. Um, I thought I would be okay with it, but I just can't take it. Not having some sort of audio to lean back on when I need to think has been kind of annoying for stream. So, and I don't want to wade through just a bunch of music to try and find background music that I won't go insane to for listening to it for hours and hours. And I also need a license for, and I'm too cheap to pay for a license. So here we are. I have already tried to make music in like a DAW, DAW, and it went terribly. So here's another approach at it. This is strudel. You can hear this, right? There shouldn't be too much bleed through from my mic, but there's probably a little bit. I found this a couple years ago, but I did not really do much with it. And I rediscovered it a couple days ago from a YouTube video, reminding me of it. So here we are. This is what the plan is. The plan is today. Look through. You'll have to excuse my bedhead. It's just a little bit. Despite it, I did not sleep well. Um, the plan is to go through this tutorial, like workshop kind of thing. Because I don't know about you, but when I see this, I don't know what this is, man. S. Does it have hints if I hover? I feel like that used to be true. Oh. No, I don't know what any of this means. This is presumably the sound bank. Maybe S is for sound. That would be a convenient shorthand. And deck, I don't know. Maybe that's the loudness of it. Let's pump it up and see if it's loud. I actually can't tell. I have no concept of what is changing. So that's the idea. I don't know what this means. There's a bunch of just a disgusting amount of sounds. Like, you hear that? Like, what am I gonna do? There's so many. I don't know what to do with all these. And this is this, okay, those are filters. No need to panic. These aren't tabs, they're just filters. I think. We're chill. Everything's fine. Oh, they have a reference? Oh, you can't really see it. Hold on. Shoop. There's a reference on the side. I guess we can keep it large. Does it go this way too? No, okay. That'll be helpful. Well, maybe not. Turns out every function name has an S in it. Okay, it is S is a synonym for sound. Let's do this. I did make the font bigger, but now that I'm making the whole website bigger. Okay. So I don't know what this means, man. So that's what this is for. I realize now in this moment that this is going to be yet another instance of me sitting here in silence. So I'll try to skim where it makes sense. Okay, you can make music, yes. Algorithmic music, yes. Teaching, low barrier of entry, that's big. That's big for a guy like me. Integrate into your existing music setup, not relevant because I don't have one. Oh no. Okay. I don't hear anything. Oh, here we go. Okay. A couple things. One, it sounds pretty nifty. And it's certainly more complex than I'll ever get today. So it's nice to know the potential is there. Two, thank God it highlights what's happening. There's no way I could like visualize this just in my head. But it does highlight stuff, which is nice. So it looks like this is like all just modifying the one sound, maybe. I don't know. We'll get to it. Hopefully that wasn't like copyright music. That would be really funny though. To get a copyright strike for just like a... Okay, anyway. There's a showcase? Is this gonna be a video? Okay, they are videos. I don't really want to watch videos at the moment. Okay. Off to the workshop? Is that what it is? Yeah. Sure, I understand. Sure. Yeah, I can type. Can't really hear it. There you go. Wonderful. Okay, sound. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, I don't want to have to memorize. Okay. What is crow? Yeah, okay. I don't know what I expected. Is wind just wind? Never would have guessed. Okay, they have samples. Oh, that's really different. How are you supposed to know? Okay. Drum sounds. Okay. Presumably this is bass drum, hi-hat, snare drum. Oh. What is OH? Open hi-hat. How could I not have known? What the? I don't know if it's apparent, but I've never used a drum set before. Okay. Bass drum, snare drum, rim shot. Can you just put them all in one, please, so I can listen to them? Okay, there's banks. Bass drum, hi-hat, snare drum, open hi-hat. What is, let's try rim. Let's try low tom, middle tom, high tom. Ride cymbal and crash cymbal. Jesus. That's too fast. What? I can't interpret that. It's moving way. My brain ain't quick enough for this. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then the symbols are presumably... Okay. Okay, I won't remember those, but it's nice to know they exist. So the bank, okay, it's a sound bank. Yeah. It's famous, presumably. Okay. What was it? It was like bass drum, hi-hat, snare drum, open hi-hat. That doesn't sound quite right. Nope, that's it. Sure. This is gonna be a disaster. When do you use different banks? I'm assuming it's like you have a specific sound in mind that you want. I don't know if I've ever wanted a specific sound before. This is okay. We're on page 1. No need to panic. Mark a name via double click. Okay, it's teaching you how to use a mouse. Oh, okay, that's kind of rude to put a sloth there. Okay, whatever. You can play multiple sounds in sequence, yes. And the more you put, the faster it goes. I learned this the hard way. Maybe it won't be bad. I don't know. Could you listen to this for like 2 hours straight? Maybe you could pull like 3 minutes and then you'd go crazy. I like the visualization though. That's cool. The longer the sequence, the faster it runs. Yes. I saw this. The content will be squished into a cycle. Okay. So, okay, a sequence will occupy one cycle. What is happening here? Oh, okay. So you can pull. So this will just choose one member per cycle. Okay, understood. Because this is slow, you can speed it up. What is times 8? Oh, that just means times 8 of them. Well, we make the whole thing 8 times faster? Does that make the cycle shorter? Or does that just multiply this by 8? And like, this would be the same as if you'd copy and pasted it 8 times. I'm assuming that's what that means. Yeah, the sequence is still 2 seconds, or the cycle is still 2 seconds long. Okay. Makes sense. Isn't this the same as without? Is it? Oh, it is. Wait. Yeah, it is. Interesting. So it's actually not the same as copying and pasting this 8 times, because that would put bass drum. I suppose we can just try it, but that would put bass drum 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would put bass drum, bass drum, bass drum, bass drum, bass drum, and then yeah. Interesting. So it is different. My brain doesn't like that because it kind of diverges from. I guess you could say it's just 8 references to the same bracket. What is this called? They don't name it. They just say it's. Okay, that's annoying. I'm just calling it a bracket group. So it's like 8 references to the same bracket group. Okay. CPM. Cycles per minute. Okay. By default, there's a plane. You can kind of hear the plane. Hold on. Okay, plane's gone. So cycles per minute. Okay. Okay. Default is 30 per minute. which is a cycle every 2 seconds. So 90 over 4. How does this relate to... Oh, okay, it goes over that. In Western music, you could say the above are eighth notes at 90 BPM and 4/4. I don't know what those mean. Okay, I guess I won't worry. But there is like a... Isn't most music theory in these terms? I don't know any music theory, but if I were to Google it or ask an AI to spit out some music theory at me, I'm assuming it would be in this language. But we're vibe musicians today. Not in the vibe coding sense, in the sense of we make music to vibes and not theory, because I don't know the theory. Okay. You can, yes, okay. Rests with a dash or a tilde. Sure. Okay, this is neat. Subsequences. Okay, again a little... Okay, so it's just 2 notes that take up the same space in the cycle. Yeah, it's squish. Okay. Interesting. So you're squishing this into one. I wish they named these. Like, what is this? A sub? I don't know. Its own portion. So they squish this whole sequence into this one portion of the cycle. What the heck is happening down there? Oh, there's a rest. What is this one again? C. Oh, it's not on the list. Clap. It must be clap. It's gotta be clap. That's vaguely clap sounding. The content of a... Yeah, okay, we saw that. So that'll just put 2 hi-hats here, right? Oh my god, it puts it in its own subsequence? Dude. That's kind of annoying. I wonder why they wouldn't force you to do this. Because what if I actually want this to take up 2 portions of the cycle? Is there a way to do that? What the heck? So this is the same thing. This time 2 shoves it into its own portion. Okay. It's starting to diverge a little bit from my intuition of it. So back here, this times 8 is shoving this into its own portion, which doesn't matter because it's the only portion. I kind of wish they told me what was happening under the hood when you did this. Anyway, I will just try and remember then. It's pretty nifty though. So what the heck is this? Why is... Oh, okay, I see. They don't highlight the rests. I wonder why. We saw this. So this is in its own portion. What the heck? 1.5? That's fine. Okay. Okay, now we're getting a little silly. I don't know if you can hear my computer fan, but it is kind of like it starts spinning up when I play these. I wonder if you can export, like almost render the pattern. Export? That's a JSON. Can I? Would I be able to export it? Maybe when I have something to export, I will think about that. Subsequences. So this is one portion of the cycle, which is consistent here. And then you're splitting that into 2 portions. Okay, and then this, yeah, okay. Sure. Parallel, uh-oh, 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 it's getting tricky. Sequences in parallel with a comma. Okay, so they each take up the whole cycle. You can use as many commas as you want. I will not be, but I appreciate the offer. Okay. This is, okay. I wonder if it's the visualization that is making the fan run. Okay, anyway. Commas used inside subsequences, why not? It just, okay. Many ways to express the same idea. Yeah, that makes sense with what I've seen. Multiple lines with backticks. Okay, that's fine. It's just, it's the same thing, but you can split it up onto lines. Excuse me. Why is this? Okay, no, I'm good. We're chill. Everything is still making sense. This is its own portion. I was wondering why, hold your horses, why these were taking up the whole, like these are front to back, but it's just they're always like that unless you say there's a rest. Yeah. Okay, everything's fine. Nothing crazy yet. Instead of selecting sample numbers, I forgot about those. Those were crazy. You can use the n function. Oh, yes. What an n function? Are you... What are you talking about? N, yeah, give me every single, okay. N function. It's not short for anything, it's just an index. I get, okay, it's just an index. Oh, that's never, okay. Selects the given index from the sample map, and it'll wrap around. Okay. Oh, notably, it's not short for note. That's a separate thing. S, short for sound. N, short for index, and note is different. Is it actually different, or are they just saying that? It is different. Okay, cool. That is nice to know. I'm so glad that they have a reference just in the pane. That makes this so much less frustrating, I guess. Okay, and you can use N for index into a sound bank. So how does that compare to like the bass drum? Is this just always here? No, that was bank. Yeah, that was with bank. Back. It's a shame I don't remember. Do I have it on my clipboard? No. I don't have any of the patterns. Sounds? No. Patterns? Sounds. Drum machines? A Kylin? Do you have to be in? Okay, bank does not vibe with sound. Why not? Register an alias for a bank of sounds. Crazy. What is sound then? What? Wait. Oh, so you would have to be after sound? Or was it complaining that my text was lowercase? Fine, I'll go get the actual name. Here we go. No, it really doesn't like this combo. I don't quite understand why. So if you remove this sound, does it like it? Oh, it is oh nice. There's little undefines here. Right, because this is supposed to be. Yeah, this is supposed to be sound. And the other one was N, which is indexed. What? But it still works with N. Wait. No, it doesn't. Okay. Just had to rerun. Okay, everything's chill. Mostly. I don't know how you use something like a sound bank. So is this a sound bank? What is that? Sound. So this is a sample. What's the difference between a sample and a bank? I don't know. Okay. And how would you use both of them? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember where I was. Ah, maybe this big undefined block. So this is the sample. Okay. And you're chill if I just put a bass drum in here? Yes, but it's using jazz's bass drum. You can see on the little visualizer. Well, kind of. So, really? I can't say that that's... No, it's still using the jazz bass drum. Okay. Or maybe it's trying to use these as... I don't know. Not worth it. Okay. This is maybe... it's a little big. That's MIDI notation? Okay, so this is a sequence. It takes up the whole cycle. By default is 30 cycles per minute, which is a cycle every 2 seconds. We have, and each of these I've been calling portions of the cycle. We have samples. You can use N instead to do like N 0, 1, 2, 3, and then sound hi-hat. Crazy that this isn't a working demo. Rests are dashes or tildes. That's fine. That's easy. So these group, what do these do? This is one portion, and every time it's played, it selects the next one in line, just once. So this is not a great demo because it's not different than just, anyway. Subsequences, this is a good one. Just shoves multiple things into one portion. Yeah. So each of these have 1/4 of the cycle. Okay. And you can just do that again. Speed up is kind of messed up. I don't really understand how it works with, like, oh, wait. Am I losing my mind? Isn't this the same as... Okay. This is the no sleep comprehension coming in. So this times 2 is playing this portion twice. Or it's doubling this inside of its own portion. So it's effectively like 2 references to this within the same portion. So it would play the first and then the second. But this is putting this inside its own portion twice. Okay. Okay. Starting to get a handle on it, maybe. And then parallel is easy enough. Easy enough, yeah. I'm almost head to the desk here. Mini notation is usually used inside some function. Yeah, we've seen sound. Bank has some weird interactions with sound. Or excuse me, with N. But that's easy enough. Kind of bleeding off the edge of the page. Set cycles per minute. Okay. So this is a little faster than 2 seconds. What is it, 1.5 seconds? Okay. N is select sample number. Okay, I remember that. Examples. I like listening to music. Okay. So you don't, these aren't actually like, you can just run this. These are 2 separate lines. Okay, I understand. Classic house, also known as a hut. Roland. Okay. Yep, sure. I know what house sounds like. Notice that the 2 patterns are extremely similar. Certain drum patterns are reused across genres. These 2? I don't know, man. I'm looking at these patterns and they don't seem all that similar. They share 2 instruments. Well, I don't know. I guess they're more similar than different. Sure. Okay, hold on. Are we remaking famous, recognizable songs? So famous and recognizable that they'd be recognized by perhaps a machine? Sounds nice though. Can't deny that. Crazy thing to remember though. Roland computer rhythm 1000. I wonder what the first 900 iterations were like. Imitation of a 16-step sequencer. Holy cow. Maybe we zoom out on this one. Nope, it actually, okay. I think that's my font size then. Oh my god, okay, sorry. I saw a button. Okay, I see. So this is just, you can make it look like the visual, like how it will actually render. Cool. So wouldn't this be the same without these brackets, but it would just be way, way faster? Isn't that how this works? Because this is like 4 portions. So each of these is taking up 90 over 4? What the heck is 90 over 4? 90. Don't Google 90 over 4. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Another one. 88 over 22 cycles per minute is a little less, a little more than 2 seconds per cycle. Oh, open hi-hat 1. So true. This one's making my computer fan run like crazy. Not your average drums. Insect, crow, metal. Space 4, space 1. Yeah, right. That's awful. Sound, okay. Okay. That was page 1 of the workshop. Okay. I'm learning. I got more room in this brain of mine. Okay, play notes with numbers. This is notably different from N, which is indexing some sound. Oh, but we're... Ooh. So this is not an index. This is a pitch. Can I? No, I can't click on those. Okay. So that's if you know the number. It might be easy to guess. I don't know the numbers. Sure. Okay, you can use letters instead. Can you find melodies that are actual words? Hint. Coffee cup. Face. Ball. I don't think that's quite right. I don't know what this white orb would be. I don't know if these are alluding to like each one is a note or like a song that I should know. So this just plays a note on some default octave. Is there a octave? Oh my god. Okay. So you can swap the octave. Is that what's happening here? Dot octave. What do you think the default is? Okay, so that just doesn't do anything. What the heck, man? Octave number? Dude. You ask me what if this fits, I would bet money it did. But it does not. Okay. I guess we'll maybe learn that later. Flats or sharps with B. Sure. It's like on the music, on the staff. And then a sharp. Yep, makes sense. Different octaves. Here we go. So you add a number. Try out different octaves. If you're not comfortable with letters, it should be easier to use numbers. Sure. Most examples will use numbers. So you're telling me you can shove the octave, but you can't put the octave like after? Wait, hold on. Super square. Interesting. How interesting. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Does it have to be in... Okay. I'm not dumb. In this specific instance, it doesn't have to be... It can be a number. That's valid. Okay. Anyway. If you're not comfortable with notes, you can use numbers. Changing the sounds. Note with sound. Okay. So note is not the index. Try out different numbers. Sure. GM electric guitar muted. Yeah, that's pretty muted. Okay. It's pretty quiet. Maybe it's too loud. I don't know. I'm still getting the hang of what volume things should be at. Remove sound completely? Interesting. Switch between sounds. So, oh, geez. What is this gonna do? So there's two sounds. Will they each take up 1/2 of the cycle, do you think? Whoops. Yes, okay. So they obey the same... Oh, no they don't. What the heck is happening here? No, yeah, they do. Okay. They obey the same cycle. Or are they on two parallel cycles? Well, that should be easy to test, right? Okay, they're not gonna go polyrhythmic on me when I do this. Okay. I guess it's just because, well, the cycle will always stay the same length, regardless of how many portions are in it. Okay, that's fine. Stack multiple sounds. So will this play this sequence in parallel, one with this and one with this? Is that what's happening? Yes, okay. Sure. Longer sequences. You could divide them, no! I should have known as soon as you could multiply them, you would be able to divide them. Okay. It plays the sequence in brackets over 4 cycles. So each of the notes takes up an entire cycle. Oh no. So what happens if you just add another thing here? Interesting. it doesn't do, wait, what? Hold on. What is happening? So this will play this sequence over 4 cycles. I'm not so good at counting, but that seemed like it was 9 seconds. Hold on. I need to get out a timer. Hold on. I'm timing. Stopwatch. 36. Okay. Okay, and then you ended at 41. Oh my god, it was 8 seconds. I just can't count. That's a bright reminder. So you play this over 4 cycles. But when I add another thing, another beat, this is no longer a 2-second portion. This is now a 1-second portion. Oh my lord. That scared the Christ out of me. Okay. One of my cardboard blinds fell and then fell down every single stair until it hit the ground. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay. It gets super hot up here because there's no blinds on that window. Right, so if this has 1 second, so it'll play this over 4 seconds. So each of these will be a little bit over a second. What is happening? First of all, get rid of this and put a piano here so I can hear it. Piano. Okay. I can't hear that. I can hear it less than I could a moment ago. Okay, no. It's there, it's just really quiet. And it doesn't have a BD. So, hold on. The whole thing is supposed to be 2 seconds. So this is operating on the... This is doing half of the time, each one a second, which is what I would expect. But what is this doing? What the hell is happening? So you are taking this 1 second portion and you're supposed to be playing it over 4 seconds. But you like pause to give this one room. Which is fine. But then why? What is happening here? what's happening. I don't understand. So are you leaving the same amount of space? So you'll play one note and then leave space for this one, even though it doesn't happen on the same, like at the right time. And then you'll play the next one. And then you'll leave space for this. Okay, so you play the note, you leave space for the other cycle, for the other portion. But why is there such a long gap after the 41? I don't know. This doesn't really make sense to me. And this is not a satisfying explanation. Hold on. It's like playing it on... I don't think it's arbitrary, but... What is happening? Okay. I will simply never divide anything. Okay, play one cycle with the angle bracket group. Yes. They're used for longer melodies too. Sure. Yes. Oh my god. Christ. So when you divide... Oh no. No, I had such a okay working mental model for this. Now you've told me it's just a shortcut to division. No. So what happens when you're dividing by a denominator that's of a different number than that's different from the number of notes you have? I guess that's really what's happening. Why this is so weird to me. Okay, anyway. Play one sequence per cycle. We can combine the brackets. Okay, what's happening here? We have brackets across the whole thing. So we're gonna pull one of these. Each of these portions will occupy the full 2 seconds. And it'll do this one for 2 seconds, which will be like do 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 do, and then do 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 do. No, there's 4, so I guess I could just look at the whatever. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm getting it, I think. Will I remember it? I don't know. That would be nice. I'm pretty sure I went through this guide like 2 years ago. So if I do this again 2 years from now, surely it'll go great. So okay, this makes sense, yeah. Has to load the sound in. Okay. And you can do it for unpitched. What is an unpitched? Is that just the drums? I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. Man, I wish it highlighted the rests. That would make this so much easier to look at. Okay. Finding the right notes can be difficult. So true. Set cycles per minute 60, so each cycle is a second. And then you do... Oh, these are indices into C minor? I don't know what that means. Piano. I know what a piano is. I've seen it dropped on a bunny or two. in cartoons? Or was the bunny doing the dropping? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, they're putting these in parallel within the subsequence. So this is 1/4 of a second. This will be 1/4 of a second. They'll alternate and they'll play at the same time. Okay. So that's how you do just chords then. Is a subsequence with commas. That makes sense. That's fairly easy to remember. Okay, you can use scales. So, wait, there's a major, right? All I know is minor and major. I know there's other stuff, like... I don't, actually, is what I'm finding out. I saw it in... Hold on. We're doing some distractions. Where were you? I don't think you can hear this, but... It's a vibraphone. Okay, here we go. Major B5. Do you support that? C, major B5. Nope. What about sus2? Nope. I don't know if these are real. Octave? Nope. We'll just stick with major and minor, I guess. But there's like minor B flat? Maybe it's just named differently. This, hold on, let me show you sus2. Hold on. That's sus2. You can kind of hear it. Sus4. Og sus4. The arpeggios just get longer and longer. It is really funny to look at. Anyway. No, you don't need to save that. That's way too loud. Okay, I will probably use scales. Oh my god, I just need to read. Like, just a little bit. There's so many. Okay. So you can put, like, octaves here? Okay, you can do all the letters. I don't know if I did all of them. What the heck is a Dorian? That seems the same. Oops. Ooh. I don't... Dorian is the same as minor? D3, F3, A3. Yeah. Okay, what is Mixolydian? That's a fun thing to say. I don't know. The heck is a Mixolydian? Does it matter that it's in G? It does, maybe. At least G major is different from G Mixolydian. Mixolydian, excuse me. Pentatonic. That's a YouTuber from forever ago. Hold on. Major pentatonic. I don't know what that means, but it's fun to listen to. Okay, you can automate the scale. Okay, so it's a pattern that'll take up different parts of the cycle. No, you can't just divide things by 4. No. So this, it'll choose. With one portion, it's easy. With one portion, it'll just make each of these take 4 cycles. 4 entire cycles. So it'll pick this for 4 cycles. And it'll pick fit this for 4 cycles. 3, 4. Okay. So division on its own in a pattern is easy enough to understand. But how it interacts with other stuff in the same pattern is funky. That's cool. So this is parallel. So each one of these takes, this is 1 cycle per second. This will be 1 second, and then 1 second, and then this will be 1 second long. So a quarter. Wait, no, these are thirds. A third, and then chords that are thirds. Okay. I'm critically thinking. If you have no idea what these scales mean, sure. Mixolydian, take your time and you'll find scales you like. I appreciate the confidence. Oh, new syntax just dropped. Okay. So this is C, but imagine if, no, this is 1 portion, but imagine it were 3 portions smushed together. This is a 4 portion length cycle. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. I don't know what happens if you like. Okay. And then what happens if you do some weird... So this will elongate them individually. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Can you divide as well? Oh no. I don't like this anymore. I mean, it's rhythmic, I guess. It's not like diverging from anything. So these are, dude, I don't even know how to think about this. Does the order of these matter? I don't think so. No, I think it's the same. Thank God. Oh my God. I might actually lose it. So it's clear the extension works the same. Well, actually, is it the same? Each of these should be 3. Hold on. Set CPM. Whoops. We'll do 60. So each one is a second. What did you explode? Oh, it's CPM, not CMP. That's way too fast. Just take me back to 2 seconds. Whoops. Okay. So this is 2 seconds. So this will be 3/4 of 2 seconds. Okay. They definitely get longer when you divide it by 2. Presumably they double in length. Do they triple in length if we do this? Maybe? Maybe we don't touch division. Division when it's combined with other stuff. Well, what if you have like... I think if you divide, if the... I don't even know. What a nightmare. I'm not going to touch divide for complicated examples. Okay, elongate within subsequences. That's fine. Elongation is pretty straightforward, I think. Because it's just like putting more of the notes, but they continue instead of stopping. Oh my god. This groove is called a shuffle. Each beat has 2 notes. Hold on. Can't read and listen at the same time. Each beat has 2 notes where the first is twice as long, sometimes called a triplet swing. Oh, you're telling me about music theory. Okay. Sure. So this whole cycle is 1 second long, but it's actually, oh Christ, we have a times 2, so it's actually, each of these is half a second long, and it's picking 2 in a row. So each of these will be half a second. Okay, that seems right. And then, oh, it's just divide by 4. This is 2 parts of the half a second, and this is 1 part. Okay. This is all making sense. Replicate. New syntax just dropped. So is this the same as doing CEC? Yes, okay. So this is what I thought the times 2 would be originally. So can I like... Yes, okay. So this is... I don't know why they don't call it like repeat. Repeat might make sense as well. I guess for... It might be better for replicate just because you can do it with... I'm sorry. This is suddenly different. Is it not? What the heck? Why is it happening like this? Shouldn't there be like a longer stretch between the C's? Hold on. So this is supposed to be 3 C's and then a pair of one of these and one of these. Yes, okay. Okay, no, okay, yeah. I get it. That worked as expected. After I changed my expectations. Okay, replicate is cool. That's simple. It's just like the @ sign. It just makes sense. Okay. Yeah, concept slow down. Dude. So a 2-second by default cycle will actually be this occupying 4 seconds. Or is it 2 cycles? It's not actually multiplying by 2? I don't know. So this will take 2 cycles, which in this case is 4 seconds. So each of these will be 1 second long. Okay. Sure. Alternate, they've done before, which I'm somewhat comfortable with. Elongate, love it. Love it, easy. Replicate, also cool. If I had a winner's book, it would be in the winner's book. New function, note, different from n, which is index, but note, and then you can set octaves in it, and you can also specify a scale. Okay. We didn't learn this. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, that's fine. Okay, it just plays the pattern. So you can separate things out, so you don't have to put everything in a huge pattern with commas everywhere. Okay, that's sensible. Is that on this one? Oh my god, it is! Do you need it? No, you don't! Oh my god, he's learning. Okay. Examples. The heck is LPF? Oh, okay. Lines per flower. Okay. Note. So this is a choose one. Yes. So each of these will be 2 seconds. 2 seconds split into 4. Where it'll be doo 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 doo. Can't even hear it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Great. Makes sense. I don't know what this means. Classic melody. Dude, you gotta be pulling my leg with this. Okay. So it's a pick 1 times 4. So each one of these will be half a second. And each one of these will be half a second. So it's rest 0, 2, 0, 2, rest 2. Okay. Is it bad that I don't know what that melody is from? If there was just a way to play all of the above at the same time. Were you constructing a whole song and I didn't even notice? Okay. Play multiple, be sure to write a $sign before each. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Try changing $sign to exclamation to mute apart. Okay. It's starting to sound like music. So true. Effects. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, hello. Effects. We have sounds, notes, now we get effects. Low pass filter! Okay. Okay, LPF, I get you. I know what that is, kind of. Think of it as standing in front of a door. Sure. So only the low frequencies can pass, right? That's the whole... That's what a low pass filter is. Pattern the filter. Okay, you can pattern it, that's fine. Cool. Makes sense. Vowel. Oh, okay. I don't really understand what that's doing, but... Like, to the actual sound. Like, can you do this with a piano? Kind of. It's kind of ugly, though. Interesting. Gain, is that... That's just loudness, right? Remove gain and notice how flat it is. Sure. Ah. What if you divide it by 4? I guess that makes sense. What if you elongate this? If you replicate it? So in this case, replicate is the same as multiply because it's the only element in the sequence or in the whole cycle. Okay. Okay. Gain, okay. I can remember that. Let's combine all the above. Am I crazy or did they not actually combine all of the above? No, where's the hi-hat? Oh, it's just times 8 instead of 16. Well, we can fix that. Attack, decay, sustain, release, maybe? ADSR? Oh, okay. Try to find out what the numbers do. I'm kind of familiar, just because of like 2 nights ago's experimental failure. So attack is just how long it takes to ramp up. Decay is... how long... Are you gonna tell me what they do? It is... Okay, I was gonna take out Photopea and try and draw this, but I'm glad it's here. So, attack and decay are both times. Sustain is the level after decay. Okay. And release is also time. So decay, if you're decaying to 1... No, sorry, not decay. Sustaining to 1. Decay is a 10th... Is it a 10th of a second or a 10th of the cycle? I can't really tell, to be honest. Okay. Sure. I'll try my best to remember. It's not that bad. ADSR short notation. Cool. That is short. Delay. Where is your delay? Okay. Delay 0.5 and delay 0.5. Ah, man, I wonder what it is. It's pretty loud, too. It's louder than... No, not really. Okay. That's kind of fun. By the... dude, this is funny. By the way, 0.5 is short for 0.5. I love that. So what happens... Hold on, get rid of this. Just give me one thing at a time. Actually, you know what? Give me the simpler thing first. Okay. So is this repeat for half the cycle every 0.125 seconds? And then this is the volume decay after each one, maybe? Delay volume. Okay, so I was wrong. Delay time. I was right on that one. And then feedback. Smaller number equals quicker fade. Oh, I had them reversed. Okay. Delay. So this is delay volume. Is that every subsequent note is half as loud? Or is that all of the notes are half as loud as the first one? Hold on. Oh my god. I need you to chill. Jeez, man. Oh my god. Stop it. What have I done? Is it... Okay. So, it certainly doesn't seem like it. I think this is just... I don't know. This sounds like it's volume on the whole thing. Anyway. Volume, time, and feedback. Okay. Room, aka reverb. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. This one's fun. Oh, they make it really short by shoving in a super long rest. That's fun. And then that awkward pause is this rest. I like this one. Oh my god. It got so much louder. Oh jeez. Okay, anyway. Oh! Why did only the last one do a delay? Is it delay only on the... Why is that happening? No, it does happen on this one too. Kind of? I don't know. Little dub tune. Okay, let's take this apart. There's a delay on this guy. Delay on that one. Room and gain. Okay, I know what those are. We have a... Jesus. I feel like I need to make the font. Are you going to make the font smaller over here too? No. What if I refresh? Where was I? Little dub tune. It kind of worked. Okay. No, it definitely did work. So we have a subsequence on the whole thing. So it's going to do that twice, each in a second. And in each second, it'll do a rest for a third of the second. No, a fourth of the second. No, a third of the second. No, a fourth, because this one's repeated. So it's one... What the heck? Hold on. This is the whole sequence. Okay, so this is an entire subsequence. So times 2 means this 2 second will be split into 2, or rather repeated twice. And there's 2 elements in it, so that's 4 portions. So each one will get half a second. Okay, so half a second for this guy, half a second for this guy, and then half a second for the rest, half a second for this. This is doing some cringe things. This is a chord repeated twice. It'll pick one of these, 3, no, there's 4 things here. There's this chord twice, and then this chord twice. Okay, so it'll do rest, half a second. Oh, there's a 5th thing here, and then, okay, rest half a second. It'll take, dude, I don't know. Certainly better than silence. So it's, what the heck? Oh, I wish they highlighted rests. Okay. So it's a rest, and then one of these. And then these are cut short by this rest. If this rest wasn't here, it would last. Yeah, okay. So really this is a lot of characters, but it's just 2 chords. And this is 2 chords. Right, okay. And it's picking one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's playing the rest because they're in this subsequence. Okay, okay. Oh my god. Okay. This one's easy. 2 sounds with a delay. Okay, easy enough. And then this one. Oh, this is the fun one. Okay. So it's in a big choice with room and gain. One of the samples of accordion. It will your subsequence. So it'll do this for 2 seconds. Then it'll do this for 2 seconds. Then this for 2 seconds. Then this for 2 seconds. Okay. And then this for 2 seconds is actually the 3 held for 3 parts of the 2 seconds, and then a 4. And then this one is, we're shoving this whole thing into 2 seconds. But most of it is occupied by rest. And then a very short, okay. Okay. My brain's can learn. Let's add a bass. Oh my god. Okay. Is that you? I can't help but notice you're a triangle, not a bass. Am I losing it? Is D too low? Yeah, all right. Okay. There's a divide by 2, just kill me. Okay. So you stretch, where does this, I can't highlight both ends of it. Okay, you stretch the whole thing. So we're dividing one whole component of the thing by 2, which means it'll actually take 2 cycles. We're not doing anything weird. Okay. Dividing the entire pattern is fine. That one makes sense. So that is 4 seconds for this whole thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. So each one of these parts is half a second. Okay, yeah. And then they have a little variance. Every other one will do different. Okay. Oh my god. It takes so much energy to try and understand what these do. I can't imagine actually creating one of these. What is hush? Oh, it just stops it. Okay. Okay, I don't know what hush does. I thought it would be the same thing, you could provide a pattern to it, but it just silences it entirely. Okay, that's fine. That seems like a debug thing more than anything else, if it's going to be so static.
4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4.
Oh, pan. Okay.
1 2
left, right. I get it.
1 2.
Speed? No way. No. No. Can you go backwards? Oh. That doesn't actually make the cycle faster. It makes the sample faster? Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I'm understanding that right. Oh, fast and slow. You may not realize this, but speed is actually different from fast and slow. So this is what I thought speed did. So this will just make it go faster, I'm assuming. On the first cycle, it'll be regular speed. On the second cycle, it will be twice as fast for the first half and 4 times as fast for the second. What the heck? No, that's not what's happening. It's like playing 5 cycles in the space of 1. Okay, get these out of here. So it's supposed to do 4 bass drums. No, it actually is going the same notes, but twice as fast. But 6 does so many more than 4. How could that make sense? Maybe because it's in these weird brackets. I can't count that fast. Okay, that goes for 8. The 2 makes it go 8. So maybe shrink that a little bit. Okay, that does 8. So 6 should do 12. Right? That seemed like it was maybe 12. So what is this doing? Okay, I was right. For the first half, it's going at... No, I was wrong. No idea. Maybe you look it up instead of guessing. Speed up a pattern by the given factor. Okay. Slow. Slow down a pattern over the given number of cycles. Like the division operator. No! Okay. Over the given number of cycles. King cat. Synonym slow cat. Each one takes 1 cycle. Cat. How is this different from normal? Oh, so it's not parallel. Okay. Brain hurt. Brain hurt. Maybe don't think so much. Just think fast and slow. How hard could it be? By the way, inside mini... No, it's the same. Oh, dude, I'm gonna... You could just put this... I'm gonna lose it. This is like... They do give me the information, but it's like slightly out of order. Okay, so it's just the multiply and divide then. You're shoving the same thing inside one sequence. Okay. So these are supposed to be the same, right? I don't know. Or no, this. Oh. Right, because you're multiplying by... Okay. Understood. Modulation with signals. Oh, no. No, this is fine. I know what signals are. I can do that. I can do that. That's... Don't panic. Sure. Sine, saw, square, and wave. Okay. I didn't know that's what that was called. Makes sense. Yeah, okay. Gain is visualized as transparency in the... Yeah, I got that one. Okay, range. Saw.range. Okay, so it's just multiplying the 0 to 1 by this. What happens if you flip the range values? I don't know. I'm gonna guess nothing audible. It probably just flips it. Let's change the modulation speed. Is this not a low pass filter? Oh, I see. Okay, so you're slowing the sign. Okay. Recap. Okay, low pass filter, easy enough. Vowel is weird. I may never use it ever. Gain. That's how loud it is. Okay. Delay is the repeat. And it's like delay, volume, and then time, and then another word I don't remember. It's like the repeat value or something. The feedback, I think. Room is like reverb. Yeah. Pan is left or right. Speed is not actually speed. It's the speed of the sample. Yeah. Signals, those are easy. And then range is like a... Okay, transforming a signal into a different range is easy. Oh my god. Okay, pattern effects, this is the last one in the workshop. Okay. Up until now, most of the functions are what other music programs... Yeah. Look at functions that are more unique. Reverse patterns. Sure. Play pattern left and right. And modify it? Oh no. Juxt is the same as... What the heck? Oh, I didn't even notice the panning. So is Jux like a pan 0 and 1? Jux can create strange stereo effects by applying a function to a pattern but only in the right channel. Okay. So it shifts the original to the left channel and modifies the right one with whatever function. Okay. Oh. This. You can make them color? Oh, you can color them. Okay. I don't think I needed that, but I appreciate it. Multiple tempos. No way. Will this play 3 different waves of this? Oh, Lord. Yeah. So you're like multiplexing one pattern? Can you do that with like... Maybe we'll experiment with that later. Okay, yeah. I got you. Add. What could add possibly do? If you add a number to a note, the note will be treated as if it was a number. Oh, okay. It's literally adding. Okay, perfect. You can add as often as you like. Oh, you can just put multiple. Okay. So this is adding multiple things at the same time? Does that duplicate the... Yes, it does. Oh, interesting. So you can convert a single pattern into like a chord with an offset of each note. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Add with scale. Sure. Were these not with a scale? No, these were direct notes. Okay. So add, I'm assuming, will respect the scale. Hold on, gotta download a xylophone. You wouldn't download a xylophone. Okay. Cool. Time to stack. Oh, Lord. The world's best Tetris player in his autobiography. Movie adaptation. Okay. Just listen to it. Whoa! That's cool. Oh my god. There's so much text. Okay. Ply? Oh, is that the poly? Uh-oh. This is like writing. Just tell me what the freaking function does, man. Repeats each event the given number of times. That's all you had to say. So times 2 times 2. Oh, okay. Times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So it doesn't multiply the sequences times 2 or the rests. Interesting. It's for events. Okay. So what? I want to listen to you. I guess it doesn't really matter if you repeat the rest, right? Because multiply puts it into its own subsequence. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. So it actually does do this, but that doesn't actually make a difference. Yeah, okay. I wish they had put a multiply in there anyway. Okay. Off. What? Okay. It's shifting stuff. Hold on, okay. Take the original pattern, modify x with x add 4, and play it offset. Oh, so you're actually creating a second pattern with this. Offset 1/16 and added 4. Okay, I see. Okay, okay. It could be nested. Of course it could be nested. Why? So, is this creating 3? No idea. Okay, reverse juxtaposition. Add is cool. I like add. Ply. Take it or leave it. Off is also kind of cool. Oh my god. Okay, get me to the recap. I like a cheat sheet. Okay. Sound bank. Still don't understand why those are different. Okay, all of this I don't understand, but I have seen before. Okay. Making sound. More recipes. Arpeggios. Clip. Oh, clip is overlapping it. Okay. Makes sense. Scales. Clip. Okay, we're just overlapping things. What is a chord? What? What the heck? Okay, that's a lot of things. What the heck are you? Fit, chop. Yeah, okay. This fits the break into 8 cycles and chops it into 16 pieces, of course. What the heck? The chops are not audible? Oh, you're okay. I understand. Fits the break into 8 cycles. Why 8? Is that just what fit does? Makes the sample fit its event duration. Yes. Well, now what? Oh, Lord. Now it's lunchtime. Now I have to learn and reflect, and I'm not simply tired. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening if you did. Kind of fun. I want to play around with this a little more. Maybe today. Probably not on stream, but you know. You never know what you never know. Anyway, thank you. Goodbye.